Why you're afraid to fail. What the $12 billion self-help industry doesn't want you to know. Your fear of failure was programmed into you. Here's how to break free. 98% of people who watch videos about fear of failure are still afraid 6 months later. Want to know why? Because they're treating the symptoms, not the root cause. Your fear of failure isn't a personal weakness, it's malicious code that's been running in your mental operating system since childhood. The traditional self-help industry sells you the illusion that you just need to think positive or visualize success to overcome fear. But here in the Mind Lab, we hack differently. The truth is, you've been programmed to fear failure through 3 specific mental algorithms that run in the background of your brain 24/7. Algorithm 1. The social comparison engine. From day 1, you were trained to measure your worth based on external validation. Schools ranked students, families compared siblings, society created success metrics. Result? Your brain develops software that interprets any potential failure as a threat to your social identity. Algorithm 2. The threat detection system. Evolutionarily, our ancestors needed to avoid real dangers: predators, falls, poisoning. But the modern brain can't differentiate between physical threats and social threats. When you think about trying something new, the primitive system triggers the same alarms as when a lion appeared on the savannah. Algorithm 3. Adaptive perfectionism. Capitalist culture hacked our need for belonging, turning it into fuel for consumption. Be perfect. Buy this, do that, and you'll be accepted. Fear of failure became the engine that feeds an entire economy based on your insecurity. But here's the bug in the system. Failure isn't the opposite of success. Failure is feedback. It's information. It's fuel for evolution. Every time you avoid trying something because you're afraid of failing, you're not protecting yourself, you're depriving yourself of essential data for your development. The mind-blowing truth. Your brain is literally designed to learn through trial and error. Neural pathways strengthen through repetition and adjustment, not through perfection. When you avoid failing, you're fighting against your brain's natural learning mechanism. The reprogramming starts now. For the next 7 days, practice the intentional error protocol. Choose a completely new skill. Could be drawing, dancing, cooking a different cuisine. The goal isn't to do it well. The goal is to collect data about how your mind reacts to the learning process without the pressure of perfection. Write down 3 things after each attempt. What worked? What didn't work? What you discovered about yourself. This simple hack reprograms your brain to see attempts as experiments, not as tests of personal worth. Think of it like debugging code. Programmers don't see errors as failures, they see them as information that helps them build better software. Your failures are just your system giving you debugging information about life. The neuroscience behind it: when you voluntarily expose yourself to controlled failure, your brain releases BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor, which literally grows new neural connections. You're not just overcoming fear, you're upgrading your hardware. If you're ready to debug these limiting algorithms, drop reprogramming in the comments. Hit that like if this video is starting to break your beliefs about failure, and smash that notification bell because we're going deeper into this mental matrix. Your comfort zone is actually a trap, and you built it yourself. Your comfort zone isn't a safe space, it's a prison disguised as a sanctuary. And the scariest part, you built the bars yourself and handed the key to the system. The comfort zone is the greatest psychological hack ever created by modern society. It gives you the feeling of control while keeping you completely controlled. It's like a GPS that always calculates the safest route, but never takes you to destinations that actually matter. Let's run a system analysis. Your comfort zone functions like a mental firewall. Every time a growth opportunity appears, this mental software runs an automatic check. Is this familiar? No. Is this safe? No. Block access. And you don't even realize an opportunity was filtered out. The 3 subsystems of the golden prison. System 1. The routine validator. Your brain conserves energy by automating repetitive decisions. Morning coffee. Work route. People you talk to, everything becomes algorithmic. The problem? Growth requires extra energy. Pattern break, routine disruption. Your mind interprets this as resource waste. System 2. The catastrophe simulator. Whenever you consider leaving the known zone, Your mind runs thousands of simulations of the worst possible scenarios. What if it goes wrong? What if they judge me? What if I lose what I already have? This system was useful when we needed to avoid predators, but today it prevents you from evolving. System 3. The selective memory bank. Your mind archives memories of pain, rejection, and failure with more intensity. When you think about trying something new, this database is consulted first. Result? You always have more evidence for why not to try than why to try. But here's the revolution. Discomfort isn't a danger signal, it's a growth signal. Every time you feel that pit in your stomach, that internal resistance, it's not your body warning you about a problem. It's your system alerting you that you're about to evolve. The neuroscience of transformation. When you voluntarily expose yourself to controlled discomfort, your brain releases specific neurotransmitters that strengthen neural connections associated with courage and adaptability. It's literally like doing strength training for your mind. Studies from Stanford and Harvard show that people who regularly step outside their comfort zone develop what researchers call stress inoculation, the ability to handle uncertainty and change with greater ease. Your discomfort tolerance becomes your superpower. The gradual expansion protocol. For 14 days, practice daily micro-discomfort. Each day, do one slightly uncomfortable thing, take a different route, talk to someone new, try a different food, sleep on the other side of the bed. Small actions that train your brain to see change as normal, not threatening. Document how you feel before, during, and after. You'll notice that discomfort decreases with repetition, while your confidence in handling the new increases exponentially. Advanced hack. Set a discomfort budget. Each week, allocate a specific amount of time to activities that make you slightly uncomfortable. Treat it like a workout routine for your comfort zone. Track your progress like you would track fitness gains. If you're ready to hack your comfort zone, comment discomfort equals evolution. Hit like if you're starting to question the limits you've imposed on yourself, and share this with someone who needs to break out of their own mental prison. How the self-help industry profits from your fear. Expose. The $12 billion self-help industry doesn't want you to overcome your fear of failure. They need you to stay afraid. So you keep buying solutions. And their most powerful manipulation tool? The perfection addiction. Perfection isn't a high standard, it's a mental virus designed to keep you consuming eternally. Think about it. If you actually overcame your fears and became genuinely confident, you'd stop buying courses, books, seminars, coaching. The industry would die, so they created the most genius psychological manipulation concept: perfection as a goal. Result? You never feel ready, never feel enough. Always need one more technique, one more method, one more secret. The 3 pillars of perfectionist manipulation. Pillar 1. The linear progress illusion. They sell you the lie that success is linear progression. Graph always going up. No drops. No plateaus. No setbacks. In reality, evolution is spiral. You advance, retreat, learn, adjust, advance more. But the industry omits this because chaos doesn't sell as well as formulas. Pillar 2. The single destiny syndrome. Find your passion. Discover your purpose. Follow your destiny. This assumes there's one correct path for each person. Lie. You're a multifaceted being who can have multiple passions, multiple purposes, multiple successes. The pressure to find the right path paralyzes you. Pillar 3. The external value metric culture taught you to measure success by numbers, salary, followers, likes, awards. But happiness and fulfillment are internal experiences that don't fit in spreadsheets. When you outsource your self-worth to external metrics, you lose control over your own satisfaction. The subversive truth. Imperfection isn't failure, it's humanity. Your mistakes aren't bugs in your system, they're features. Each failure carries information that only you can decode, lessons that only your experience can teach, wisdom that only your journey can generate. Silicon Valley's greatest innovations came from embracing the fail fast, learn faster mentality. Facebook's original motto was, move fast and break things. Amazon's Jeff Bezos said, if you're not failing, you're not innovating enough. The anti-perfectionist reprogramming. Implement the 80-20 protocol in everything you do for the next 21 days. Instead of seeking 100% perfection, aim for 80% execution. Launch the project at 80%. Send the email at 80%. Have the conversation with 80% preparation. You'll discover something revolutionary. 80% imperfect action generates infinitely more results than 100% perfect planning. And each imperfect action gives you real data to improve, while perfectionism only gives you anxiety. Create a valuable errors archive. Every time something goes wrong, note what you tried to do, what happened, what you learned, how you'll adjust. In 30 days, you'll have a personalized wisdom manual that no guru could sell you. The psychology behind it. Perfectionism activates the same neural pathways as addiction. It provides temporary relief, planning the perfect approach, followed by withdrawal anxiety about execution, followed by more planning. It's literally a dopamine loop that keeps you stuck. If you're ready to break free from the perfection addiction, comment imperfect and powerful. Hit like if this video is shattering your beliefs about how you should be. And save this to watch whenever perfectionism tries to sabotage you. The one truth about success that gurus will never tell you. After hacking fear, exploding the comfort zone, and exposing perfection, we arrive at the most subversive truth of all. Your biggest failure was the most valuable gift you ever received, because it brought you here. Every control system needs a metric to keep you in the game. Society chose external success as that metric. But here's the final hack. When you redefine success as internal peace, you break the social matrix code and become uncontrollable. Real success isn't conquering things, it's not needing to conquer things to feel whole. It's the freedom to try without desperation, to fail without collapse, to win without arrogance. It's playing life's game for fun, not survival. The 3 levels of authenticity. Level 1. Reactive authenticity. You stop doing things you hate. Stop frequenting places that drain your energy. Stop associating with people who diminish you. This is the basic level, eliminating what doesn't serve. Level 2. Creative authenticity. You start doing things that genuinely interest you, even if others don't understand. Develop weird hobbies. Follow unusual curiosities. Explore hidden talents. You become interesting to yourself. Level 3. Expressive authenticity. You share your truth with the world without needing approval. Your opinions, your values, your unique way of seeing reality. You become a source of inspiration because you're not trying to inspire, you're just being. The internal peace formula. Peace equals alignment between who you are, plus what you do, plus how you express yourself. When these 3 elements are synchronized, external circumstances become irrelevant. You don't need to win to feel like a winner. Research from Yale and Princeton shows that people with high authenticity scores report 40% higher life satisfaction and 60% lower rates of anxiety and depression, regardless of their external circumstances. The final protocol. Personal life manifesto. Take 30 minutes today and write your personal constitution. 3 parts. Non-negotiable values. 5 principles you'll never betray, regardless of circumstances. Personal success definition. How you define a well-lived life. Ignoring external standards. Life mission. Not what you want to conquer, but how you want to impact the world just by being who you are. This constitution becomes your internal GPS. Every major decision, you consult this document. Does it align with my values? Does it contribute to my concept of success? Does it express my mission? If yes, you go. If not, you pass. The silent revolution. When you stop playing other people's games and start playing your own, something magical happens. You become immune to manipulation. Advertising doesn't work because you know what you want. Social pressure doesn't work because you know who you are. Fear of failure doesn't work because you've redefined what success means. You become an authenticity virus in the system. Other people start questioning their own games when they see someone playing differently and being genuinely happy. You become living proof that it's possible to live authentically in an artificial world. The ripple effect. Your authenticity gives others permission to be authentic. Your courage to fail gives others courage to try. Your peace with imperfection helps others release their own perfectionist chains. You don't just transform your own life, you become a catalyst for transformation in others. If you made it this far, and you're ready to live your life, not the life they sold you, comment, "My own game." Hit like if this content gave you permission to be who you really are, and share this with someone who needs to discover that life isn't a test, it's a creative experiment. The subversive evolution continues. And now, you have the tools to hack not just your fears, but the entire system that kept you small. Use responsibly.